Pro wrestling's biggest stars is back in the ring showing some newcomers how to do it. He's the ultimate judge.
That's right. In the reality series, Tough Enough.
You know Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I don't know him, but
boy, a lot of fans do.
We were able to talk to him about his life,
yeah. When people found out I was doing this, they couldn't stop asking me about it. I caught up to him just as he was finishing up another interview. Here it is.
Oh, boy.
I just heard you singing to Salt Lake City, and you seem to me like a guy who has a hell of a lot of fun.
I seem like a guy what?
You seem like you have a hell of a lot of fun in what you do in life.
Oh, man, I tell you what, I made a great living being a tough guy on TV, but I'd rather laugh my ass off all day than do anything.
Well, you were a guest ref at WrestleMania, and you've been retired for what, 6, 7 years, something like that, technically? So,
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so I wonder, are you having more fun post-wrestling, technically, or are you having less fun?
Well, I'm having a great time, and I always, you know, you got to play with the cards you've got in your hand, and I walked away from that business, and I'm glad to be back involved with it. I'm doing fun with the acting and the movies, and I just want to be busy. I want to be productive. You know, I want to keep trying to make money. Things are tough out there, and I've been fortunate enough to keep stringing together work. But I had a great time with Tough Enough, and I had a great time being back involved with WWE last night at WrestleMania 27, and I'm looking forward to going to Monday Night Raw tonight and for Tough Enough to start airing at 11:05 right after the show.
Well, I want to talk Tough Enough in just a moment. I want to ask you, though, you're about 46 years young, something like that. And though you don't look it, by the way, and I'm not just saying that because you could whoop me sideways.
Thank you.
But you know, for all the talk about wrestling, I think it's tremendous athletic endurance what you guys do. Give me a sense for just how athletic it is, regardless of whether people want to say, oh, you know, this and that is a wonderful dramatic script, but I think it's tremendous athleticism as well. You agree?
Well, yeah, it's a lot of athleticism. The Divas have really taken it to a very high level of athleticism. But the biggest thing is, I mean, you know, whether or not you're a great athlete, when you look back at some of my favorites, like a Jake the Snake Roberts, who wasn't technically a great athlete, but a wonderful storyteller, economic in what he did, but everything he did meant so much. But the biggest thing about the world of sports entertainment is gravity and physics are real. And, you know, it's just a tough life when you get picked up and slammed and knocked down for a living and then get back up, take a shower, and go down the road. And you do that over and over and over again. It's a very hard lifestyle, but it's the best job and it's the most fun I've ever had in my life.
That's what I say.
More with Stone Cold in our next half hour. We shift from the wrestling back now to our interview with WWE Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's whipping young wrestlers into shape now in a new reality series called Tough Enough. I talked to him about that and his career overall, like, could he get into the ring again? If you had to do it for 1 month right now, could you, like you used to?
Oh, yeah, absolutely I could. Now, it'd wear me out pretty good because it's a tough grind. But, you know, I take pride in making my shots. I took pride in being the first guy in the building and the last guy to leave. And I took pride in selling tickets. So it's a labor of love for me. But, you know, I'm in a different place now. It's that young generation's turn right now. And young John Cena and Randy Orton and CM Punk and those guys are leading the charge. And they're really doing well. And I'm proud of them. And I'm proud of the direction that company has taken.
Well, tell me about Tough Enough.
Hey, Tough Enough is a contest, and the winner of this contest is going to get a contract with the WWE. I start off in a Tough Enough compound in Simi Valley, a world-class facility. I've got 9 men and 5 women. There can only be one winner, and I'm going to weed through the week, find the strong. My role in this show is I'm the host. I have 3 trainers working for me, and it's my job as judge, jury, and executioner to look at this talent, sum them up, go through them, and find the winner. When I say someone stays, they stay. When I say someone goes, they go.
Simple as that, huh? I love it. Well, we're going to put all kinds of information on our website, 13wham.com. Our viewers can click on the green Find a button and learn much more about how to be tough enough. You also are an actor. You've got feature films. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you know, the last film I had come out, I had a small part in The Expendables with Sylvester Stallone. It was a pleasure working with him. He's one of my all-time favorite guys to watch. I've got a movie starting on April 18th. We'll start rolling cameras in, and then following that up, I've got about a 10-day break, and we go right into production on another one. And I have a lot of fun doing that. And, you know, hopefully we do great things with Tough Enough, and then we'll pick up another season of this and we'll do this again, because it was a blast for me, and I knew I was going to have fun when I tackled this project, and I actually had a blast. So, you know, I'm busy. I'm fortunate that I'm busy, and I love my fans, and I thank them for their continued support.
Oh, they love you, man. Well, you know, when it comes to acting, you do work hard. You always have, and I think that's why people love you. You put your everything into what you do. When it comes to acting, give me an actor that you've looked at and said, I'm going to study this, or I want to meet and talk to this person so I can learn and improve on that realm too.
Man, I tell you what, I've never got a chance to meet that Daniel Day-Lewis, but that guy just is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I think he's so talented. Him and a Johnny Depp and Robert Downey Jr. Those are three names of people that I have a whole lot of respect and admiration for.
And last question for you. I loved, you know, I remember growing up watching Roddy Piper and Macho Man and those guys in Cleveland when I was growing up myself. And I watch you guys and I think, not only is it amazing athleticism, but you're right, it's good storytelling, it's choreographed beautifully. What was the moment in your career where something really hurt, where you said, this was not supposed to hurt this bad?
Well, I mean, that was 1997 at an event in Meadowlands, New Jersey, in front of 20,000 people live and on pay-per-view. I took a tombstone pile driver in the middle of the ring. I was a transient quadriplegic for about 90 seconds in the ring. I could not move, and I didn't think I ever was going to move. It was a bad day at the office. It was an accident. Scared the living heck out of me, and I was able to overcome that. Ended up having C3 and 4 fused down the road, and you know, had a wonderful career after that. But you know, it's not all glitz and glamour. It's a tough business. It's a tough racket to make a living in, but it's the best job I ever had. I have no regrets, and I wear every scar, scratch, and injury with pride because it goes with the territory. You know, it's not ballet, but it is a wonderful job. And you know, we just got finished with WrestleMania, and tonight we go into Raw, and we do our best to entertain our fans, and we love our fan base, and I certainly love the Stone Cold fans, and I hope they enjoy Tough Enough.
Well, I talked to so many people who were so excited that you were coming on this broadcast. They're going to appreciate hearing from you. You do have a lot of fans out there. Tough Enough, and it was fun seeing you do a little guest reffing at WrestleMania. We appreciate your time, Steve. We'll see you at the movies as well, and we'll talk to you again.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
What a gentleman.
Yeah,
he is such a nice guy.
I find that wrestlers and hockey players are often much bigger gentlemen than you would ever expect. They are wonderfully nice people.
Oh, my gosh. I like him. All right.
You get a new fan there.
Coming